First of all, everybody had a foreign accent except the one white guy, McClintock, who was up there saying, I'm the only white guy here, I play golf. I'll keep the Mexicans out of the DMV. Then they had Cruz Bustamante trying to play that Mexican card. He's like, yeah, this is me, Raza Holmes. I will give all illegals a driver's license and feel a writer. I'm local like you. I say. Then that Ariana Huffington from Greece, she spent the whole time going after Arnold. She's like, are you a sexual deviant, Arnold? And I was like, Ariana, I can't believe you're talking to me like this. I came to this country with only my muscles, and I became a millionaire. I am from Austria. I am from Greece. I am from Mexico. I'm from Orange County. What we need to do like England, where the parliament gets you up there and you just throw stuff at you, have to handle it. That's the only realistic way, you know? Like, be like, Mr. Schwarzenegger, what about unemployment? What about health care? What about education? Shut up. You also shut up. All of you are not kidding. Shut your mouth. Pretty good. See, that's the thing about me. I don't choose to be an impressionist, but my impressions are masterful.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Fabulous.
Thanks, guys.
What?
Well, let me ask you this. Last night was the Cali debates. So, we had the Democratic debates are coming up tonight. What do you think? Who do you like?
Well, Colin, being that I don't know who any of those guys are, I'm going for Al Sharpton.
Yeah, Al Sharpton.
That's the
right.
name.
That's the state way.
So
Al Sharpton?
Well, no, because Al Sharpton's not in this one, I don't think, is it?
No, he's in the one tonight.
Yes. I thought this was California.
That was just my great monologue, but now we're in the Democratic. So he's right.
Yeah.
You tried to catch stupid on that one, but you did.
You did, Colin. I'm right now.
I just heard 3 applause for Al Sharpton. Are you going to say...
Come on, Al. Come on, baby, Al. Look, here's my biggest problem with black leaders.
All right.
Black people don't choose them.
That's
right. White people choose them. We didn't choose Al. Y'all choose whoever y'all hate the most. How come? Why?
Stick with Al.
I'm sticking with Al Sharpton.
He has a perm. Now, this is dangerous being in New York.
That's one of the reasons why you got to stick with him. In my opinion, if you're black and you're a real black person, you go with the only black guy.
That's right.
Al Sharpton.
That's how you take it out.
You sell out. That's your problem now.
That's very broad. That's very broad. That's very broad-minded of you.
That's how I feel, Colin.
Stupid. Now listen. Don't you think? What do you think, Dante? You're going to vote for Al Sharpton?
I got Al too. I think that the black people we have to pick our own leaders, like what Patrice said. When they
so why do you have Al?
I like Al.
Why?
Because he
had a part in Malcolm X. Al Sharpton is not our leader. What about Farrakhan? He'll be a better president candidate than Al.
Jesus. No. He might not last.
Oh Jesus! There's a lot of Jews in the audience. I'm just saying.
Well, the bottom line is, let's face it. If we're going to be real about this, I'd say maybe if I give total credit, one of you 4 is registered to vote to begin with.
That's a... We don't vote! We didn't even vote for Ruben Studdard. We just prayed. We prayed that way.
You got to. Even though I don't go for the Republicans, man. If you're going to go, I got to go with Gary Coleman. I got to do it. I got to do it, Gary Coleman.
But it's true. You guys don't like to vote. You know why? Because you see it as a white thing. It's just like whenever black people, whenever there's a red light, they got to cross against the light in front of the car because we invented traffic lights. And you don't like
Actually, you didn't. That's right. And the first heart plasma. That's right. That's right. And the peanut. That's right.
The thing is, here's what. Hey, look. First of all, black people always believe in conspiracy theories, right?
Right.
And the fact that the guy who's the president now had less votes than the guy he beat means why would we vote anyway? We believe it don't matter.
It really doesn't.
He gonna steal it anyway.
He gonna steal it. I mean,
why should I get out my bag and go vote for what? I didn't vote for Bush, and he's still the president.
Still the president, because his brother.
But don't you guys get more pleasure out of saying, I don't vote anyway, it doesn't matter, than you would have actually, being enthusiastically in the stupid voting process?
Yes.
Hey, I voted.
What's your point?
It's either way. It's either way. I voted and still.
But let me say one thing. When I was watching the Democratic debate last week, I'm looking at Al Sharpton, who I, of course, despise like any self-respecting white person, but I said, this guy's the only one. Wait, let me finish.
You love Bush. I bet you love Bush.
No, but I saw him up there and I was like, he's the only one with personality. All the poor white guys, don't you realize what's happened? Because you bastards started busted up all second guessing us on every move 40 years ago. Now everybody jumped on your bandwagon. We're walking around with the Twitch.
Second guessing you on what? You
Shut up,
all
on
the
everything.
accused of lynchings? You did it.
Whatever. I'm just saying this. I'm saying you really give us a Twitch. I hope you're happy. Now we can't even leave the country anymore. We're like,
I get a twitch every time I get pulled over. I mean,
oh, Jesus, you're right. All those scary racist cops. Oh, that myth. When's that going to die?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, they are. I know a lot of cops. They're old. That's what they're talking about.
Will one white person one day admit that there's racism? What are y'all trying to do? Just say it's racism and we'll agree with you on everything else.
We'll admit.
It's owned up to.
I'll tell you what.
There's no racist cop.
We will admit it's racism if you just give us a date when you're going to stop hollering racism. Even if it's 8 years from now.
Okay,
Let's talk about that.
Just give us a date. Give us a date.
We can
Give us a date.
We can say the same thing about the Holocaust. We can
Thank
say the same
you.
thing.
Oh, wait a minute. Easy. You got to show. You got to show, Flex.
Who cares?
Let me handle this. I'm a loser. You're on TV. Don't do this. Don't say Holocaust. Just give it to me.
Listen.
When are we going to be able to say the Holocaust was this many years ago?
All right.
Get over it.
I'll tell you. Well, since you guys had ended in, what, 1865, why don't we say, I'll even keep it up to 1960 if you want to go for the Jim Crow thing.
Okay.
1960, Holocaust, I don't want to hear it again. You hear us talking about the potato famine ever? No. You and the Jews need to shut up.
At least in Germany denazified Germany.
Yeah.
You still got the rebel flags hanging up in the South today. So when they start to de-Dixify the whole country, then we'll stop beefing about
It's true.
de-Dixify.
De-Dixify.
I didn't know the hell
I like that.
That's the word for the day.
That's a new word. Dante has a new word.
Yes.
De-Dixify. But I'll tell you something. It's true. They do have a couple of rebel flags up there. As opposed to when I walk through Times Square and hear those stupid Israelites who you guys probably love saying, let's kill Whitey. Oh, yeah. That's not racism. That's not racism because they don't have the power. Well, they seem to have the street power. You guys are phonies.
Can I say something about the Holocaust, about black people and the Holocaust and Jews?
The Holocaust of the Holocaust?
If black people had one face to call the leader of race, like of slavery, like, cause it's too broad. We just hate too many of you. If you just made like one dude with a funny mustache and a big bike, like, he was the dude that made slavery. We'll be like, all right, we hate him. And then we can move on.
That's very smart.
I'm telling you.
All right, look, we're going to a commercial, believe it or not. But we're going to come back and, we'll be right back to these direct appeals aimed deep into the heart of your wallet.